I want to talk about the Rohingya Malaysia detention center Rohingya prisoners who are currently suffering in Malaysia detention centers. You know, there are thousands of Rohingya prisoners suffering in detention centers. You know, there are teenagers and women. You know, when the Myanmar government, it's currently genocide is going on in Myanmar, so surviving genocide, many Rohingya, when they couldn't enter into Bangladesh, then taking hazardous way, taking risk of their life. Many Rohingya fled to Indonesia and Malaysia, and then many of them were arrested by the police or by the Coast Guard in Malaysia and Indonesia. So many of them, so thousands of Rohingya were imprisoned in Malaysia detention centers and have been suffering for years. Many of them suffering for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. They are including children also suffering there. Now in Bangladesh, a lot of refugees come there, relatives and family members, they are crying, and I can hear the hue and cry of their family members still. Still I can hear the hue and cry, because when I was in Bangladesh, I arrived in Canada. It's only for 15 years that I arrived in Canada. When I was in Bangladesh, when I was in Bangladesh at that time, many Rohingya they came to me, because I was Rohingya journalist. Therefore, many Rohingya came to me, many Rohingya came to me, and they were requesting for me to raise their voice, so that their children get impunity from the detention center. So I request my Rohingya brothers and sisters, and the UNHCR to raise your voice to get impunity from those Rohingya prisoners from the detention centers. And also there are thousands of Rohingya escaping here and there, fleeing here and there in Malaysia because they don't have UN ID card. And also many of them got arrested, and also they were sent to detention center and suffering. So I request. And also I hear from one of my Rohingya brothers from Malaysia. He told me that the Malaysia government they are providing ID card to other nation, other community, but they are not providing Rohingya. They are not providing UN card to the Rohingya in Malaysia. So I request the Malaysia government, please provide UN card. Rohingya don't want to be your problem. They are the Myanmar government. They are making your problem. There is still genocide is going on, so none of the human try to go to another one country. They are the Myanmar government, they are committing genocide of variety of Rohingya Muslims. They are in Myanmar countries. Therefore Rohingya they are going to countries. Therefore Rohingya they are taking asylum in any country. They are fleeing here. They are fleeing to their neighboring countries. So I request the UNHCR and the United Nations, please help the Rohingya prisoners in Malaysia, and please work for them so that they can get free from the detention center. The little children they have a bright future. So in detention center their bright future is going underneath. Rohingya children, their bright future is going underneath. The least I request the United Nations and the Malaysia government and my Rohingya activist brothers and sisters, please hold your voice. At least please hold your voice so that the Malaysia government free the children, so that they get an opportunity to study. They get an opportunity to study because it has been more than 5 years, 7 years, 8 years in detention center. If they stay there in detention center for a few years, then their life will go underneath. So I request my Rohingya activist brothers and sisters, please raise your voice and please work. Please be united. Please unitedly work for the Malaysian Rohingya prisoners. They need your support. They need you. They need you, and they need your support. If you don't support them, then who will support? Please follow your words and please request the UNHCR, and also I request the UNHCR, please recommend to Malaysia government to release the Rohingya prisoners from the detention center. Rohingya, they went to, in search of peace, they went to Malaysia. But now, instead of getting peace, they are struggling. They are facing this challenging situation. They are in such challenging situations in Malaysia. So request, for the sake of humanity, please free the imprisoners who were sentenced for 5 years, 7 years, and 10 years. Many of their family members in Bangladesh think that they are no more. Their family members died. But still, some of the family members believe that their family members are alive. And also it happened. Many of the prisoners sent messages to their family members after 10 years, 7 years, 8 years. Many of the prisoners sent messages to their family members in Bangladesh refugee camp. So they thought that they were no more, but still they are alive. So request the Malaysian government to free their prisoners. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.